Hello, my name is Teacher Jeanette. I'm so glad you're here. I'm happy to see you. I have been with VIP Kid since January of 2017. I started with VIP Kid because I really wanted to be back in the classroom. I really wanted to be in children's ministry. I'm a children's pastor, and I have missed working with kids. We've been on the road for 3.5 years, and when VIP Kid came, it had been a 2-year stint that we had been on the road. And my heart was just sick. I was just missing them. So VIP Kid came in, and I was hired like that. Within a month, I was hired, and I began getting bookings and more bookings. But we live on the road. At that time, we were in Rockport, Texas. And I did my initial interview, and my internet was so bad. It just bit the dust. But I still got hired. We moved to Corpus Christi Lake, Texas to work, and I got hired there, and I was able to do my classes there. At that time, all I had was a smartphone and a plug-in, a Wi-Fi plug-in. It wasn't really great, but the hotspot was really good. We left Corpus Christi Lake in about April. And at that time, we were heading to Waco for a month to sell a Harley and then make our way up to Nebraska. And then we had a job in Cody, Wyoming. So I was able to teach in all those places using hotspots. Well, when we got to Cody, there was one tower for all of that area. It sat up on the hill, and I wasn't sure if we were going to do it. My bookings were really low because it was summertime. Summertime, the kids are out of school. They get out in July and August, and they go on vacation too, just like we do. And our hopes are that we're going to make a lot of money. But we have to realize that we are what they need. They are the consumers, and they come into us, and we're the customer service. And in our customer service, we have to be kind and nice and gentle and good words and strong teaching. So anyway, we went to Cody, and we came back down, and we went to Nebraska again, over to Iowa, down to Tennessee, and made our way down to Florida. And I taught all along the way. But by about January, about a year into teaching, I realized that we were using a lot more data than what we had been using. I don't know if it was net neutrality that came up. I don't know what it was. But so we went with Verizon, and these were about $200. We paid outright for them. So we have 3 of these, and they're marked 1, 2 is plugged in, and 3. And then I use a phone. I named them 1, 2, and 3 so that I knew on the first week I used 1, second week 2, third week 3. And then I have 2 phones that are backup. One is a personal phone. We have about 108 gigabytes of data that we have available, and I use about 60 to 70 gigabytes for the whole month. I teach 6 to 7 to 8 classes a day, sometimes 5 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. Behind me, you will see a reward board. This is what I call my reward board. We live in a motorhome. So, I'm going to take you on a little tour. This is my setup. I have baskets and a shoe rack that I've put the baskets on, and it's strapped to my table. I have 3 lights ahead of me. 1, 2, 3 to give that all-out glow. Behind you, you need a background. It doesn't have to be a map. It can be anything. It can be a beautiful curtain. as long as your face is beautiful and it's shining. Shining as in your smile and nothing's distracting. So anyway, I'm going to talk about our reward board. The reward board, every time they get a star, we put something in the hole. So today was green and speckled frogs, and I sang the song when we put them up. I use this for my non-readers. They're lower level readers. At my upper level, we've been playing word games for about 2 months now. And one of my students asked if we could do 6-letter words. I had all the 5-letter words written down. Now I want 6. Okay. So this is, we have a sun, we have a fan, it's hot, we play vacation. Usually I put the clues on the board, but they were looking pretty tacky and I forgot to put them back on. So anyway, every time they get a star, they can pick a number. I want number 1. So we put number 1 on there, and I'll ask, do you know what it is yet? No. And sometimes they don't wait to get the stars when I put them on there. Sometimes they'll have 2 stars and they'll say 1 and 3. And then they'll say, can I have 2? And I'm not a hard stickler on things. And I'll ask them, can you guess it? It's summer. You're right. How do you spell summer? S-U-M-M-E-R. Yes. And I'll put that up and I'll say, you're not going to lose any stars. I'm going to keep giving you your stars. Okay. So we have been to a lot of states. We have done a lot of things. Working for VIP Kid is awesome. You wear orange, even though in your contract it says you don't, it doesn't give you a specific, but orange is their color. And just like if I was working at McDonald's or Hardee's or somewhere, I'd have to wear a uniform. So I wear orange, and I'm attracted to orange, kind of like bees to flowers. All right, I hope this helps you. Let's see. Come on, let's go. There are 300,000 teachers. There are 100,000 students. That's a lot of students. A lot of hiring frenzy sometimes. But you know what? Once you're in, and if you really pray about what you want, God supplies all of your needs according to his riches and glory. He's not going to forsake you. If this is what your call is, come on, join us. Thank you. Bye-bye.